Welcome back to the Before Dawn podcast. We are back. Abud is back. Abud, do tell us.
Yes.
You've been gone, what, 3 weeks?
Yes, 3 weeks.
How was it?
It was nice. Do you see my complexion?
Yes.
My complexion is your answer.
Yeah, I feel like I need more lighting for you.
I climbed a mountain. I dived the seas. And I traversed the jungles.
And how many meters did you climb?
4,000. 95.
Okay. 4,000
to be exact.
meters.
95.
Those 95
Actually, the last 95 was like do or die. Because the last 95 literally had to climb both like legs and hands. In the rain, in the wind, in the dark, with a 10 dirham headlight. We forgot to take our headlights, so we found this place called Mr. DIY. Shout out to Mr. DIY. It's basically like the Ace Hardware of Malaysia, and they sell like a lot of cheap stuff. And it was the only place that was selling because you need headlights because you start climbing at 2 a.m. Pitch black, and he only had these like plastic. You know those plastics from like the 90s that don't exist anymore because there's so many toxic material in it.
Yeah,
that's how it felt.
Yeah.
Like the ones they used to give minors because they know they're not coming back.
So, okay.
That's what I used.
Is it rewarding, would you say? Did you feel satisfied at the end of that climb? Because I'm like, 4,095 meters.
Yes.
Like, why? Why do you do this to yourself?
I mean, look, on the grand scheme of things, it's only half of what people consider like a big climb.
What's a big climb?
It is a lot. Like 8, like, okay, like I think 5.5 onwards is like usually what people consider, but this was a lot of stairs. It was a lot of steps. Is it rewarding? It was dark. It was raining, and it was cold. So in this instant, no. Because
you didn't have like the view and everything.
No, because like people climb to see the sunrise.
Is that why you climb?
Do you know what it's called?
What?
It's called Before Dawn, on Spotify, Deezer, Apple Music. I'm back. I'm back.
So the plugging is back.
Yes.
Okay.
It's called Before Dawn. Like.
Yeah, obviously. So, for the view, is that why you went as well, for the view?
Yeah, but also the experience. Like it's people do these kind of things to like push their physical limit. The same way you push your mental limit by sitting with certain people.
Is that what you do here?
That was a job. No.
That's not a job. I actually appreciate that. That's a compliment.
That wasn't towards you. I was just
okay.
I was throwing shade that people are not here, which is not right. It's not nice.
It's not nice.
I'm back.
Isn't that what we do? Yes. We literally just throw shade on people that aren't here.
No, it's like, it's pushing yourself.
Yeah.
And then getting a paper saying you did it.
Okay. I'm glad you had a good time.
It took me like 4 days to recover.
But you feel better now?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
Not doing it again.
How old did you feel while you were doing it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Exactly my age. I felt like my age. But in terms of, I was telling you before, so in terms of things like this in the future, this is as Caucasian I'll ever go. I'm not going any higher than that.
You're going higher than this?
I'm going back to my people after this. I'm not.
You've reached your cap?
Yeah, this is my cap with white people. Thank you.
After this, the highest thing you're climbing is that thing in Liwa?
For real. In a car. In a V8.
Yeah, exactly. You pulled me up.
These legs are not made for walking.
Yeah, they're made for accelerating.
Exactly. But yeah, no, it was great. I saw orangutans.
Yeah, your favorite animal.
My favorite animal.
Yeah.
Because, so even in Arabic, by the way, like gorillas in Arabic are called gorilla. Chimpanzees are called chimpanzee. I don't know. There's just chimpanzee with an accent.
Got
it's
it.
the same. But the only animal in that category that isn't the same name is an orangutan. Actually, orangutan in Malaysian, or I think it's Malaysian, is called the jungle man. And in Arabic, an orangutan is called Insan al-Ghaba, which is the man of the jungle. Because when you look at their face, man, they are the people of the jungle. It's crazy. They
seem wise, huh?
They seem human.
Yeah.
Like their faces are so, I don't know. They're expressive in a different way.
Yeah.
And the way they behave in general.
My only reference for orangutans are from Planet of the Apes. They were quite expressive in that movie.
Yeah.
They were.
Same.
Same, yeah?
Same.
Got it.
I didn't see one of those ones with the big cheeks though. That's what
The
I was
one
hoping.
in Lion King, is that an orangutan?
In the Lion King.
Yeah. The one who's like, sorry. When Simba's born, he shows the kingdom.
Bro, orangutans are orange and big.
Are all of them orange?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
what. Yeah, that's orangutans are all orange. It's the one from Simba is a. I think it's a baboon. It's a type of baboon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That might be true, actually.
Yeah, those guys are scary. It's a whole different thing.
Yeah? You encountered an animal you said that isn't very common.
Yes, pangolin. Like they look like
I think I speak for all of us when I say Ada.
you know an armadillo.
Yes.
Actually, there's a hero in Dota.
Yeah, now you speak my language.
Yes, he's a pangolin.
Who?
He has a similar name to pangolin.
Oh, Pango.
There you go.
Pango is a pangolin.
Yes, he's a pangolin.
Got
So
it.
they're like armored. They have armored shells and like claws like this, and they walk on the claws. And their defense mechanism is basically if they feel threatened, they curl up in a ball because they're covered in scales.
That's his ulti.
There you go.
His ulti is he turns into a ball and then just goes.
Who said games aren't educational?
Exactly. Like, guys, welcome to.
Did you know
Before
that pangolins have ultis?
Dawn. Welcome to Before Dawn podcast, you guys.
But because of that, they are endangered. So if they don't know how many there are in the wild, and because if you walk up to one, it's just gonna curl up to a ball, just put it in your bag and go. So in a lot of countries, in some countries they're actually considered a delicacy. People eat them. So when you Google how much it costs on Google, it will give you the price per kilo.
How much a pango really costs?
95 dirhams a kilo. It's so sad. I mean, like they're endangered, so that's the problem.
But the good thing is they're delicious, or
I don't know. I'm not trying pangolin. No, thank you.
okay.
But
Man,
yeah, I'm happy I saw one.
who is it? I think I was watching Two Bears One Cave, one of these shows, and then he was like, I tried crocodile meat, I tried snake meat, this and that. And so then the guy was like, okay, what do you think about it? He's like, there's a reason why our ancestors came down to fish, chicken, and meat. They tried everything. They were like, no, these three are for us, nothing else.
Honestly, I actually tried crocodile pate.
Once again, I think I speak for all of us when I say Ida.
Pate, it's like a paste. Like it's turned into a paste. You know the stuff you spread on bread?
Yeah, so it's crocodile meat turned into paste?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like millions of years of evolution. They're like, these things survived the dinosaurs, and I'm
Yeah.
sitting at home like
Yeah, putting it on bread.
on toast.
On baguette.
But it's really nice. It
Yeah?
actually tastes pretty nice.
Okay.
It's in the US, in some parts in the US, like Florida, I think. Florida, I don't know. But some parts in the US, they actually grill crocodiles. Again, chicken, beef, and
Again, Americans.
just stick to beef and chicken and fish. Speaking of fish, also diving. I saw sharks.
Okay, is that your first time?
Up close, yeah. It was nice. They weren't that big. I was looking for a hammerhead, but they're also, what's the word? Elusive.
Okay.
They don't like people.
Yeah.
I don't like people. I understand.
Yeah, for real. Me too, I understand. Were you like, just like free in the water, or were you in the cage, or the...
No. Those like, okay, so you know when you see those cage diving they do?
Also, we've gone over you putting
It's
bottles
not
in my
showing.
shot.
It's not showing.
Guys,
It's not showing.
okay.
Don't worry.
Sorry, continue.
Yeah. So when you see like people diving in cages, what they do is they will go in open water and throw what they call chump, just pieces of fish. So sharks show up hungry and like riled up, and then they put people in cages. So these sharks are like, "There's food, I know it's here," and then they see people in cages. That's why it gets a little. It's not a recommended practice, but
Okay.
it is what it is.
How, do you feel good to be back?
Yes, I am back, and I am happy, and
I'm happy that
mostly
you're
because
back.
I don't have shit to do for another 3 weeks. But
Yeah. Before you get back to your
Nonsense.
into your nonsense.
I hope no
That's
one's
your
watching
corporate
this
job.
I hope no one is watching this from my nonsense job. All is good. All is
Jokes
good.
on you. No one's watching this.
No one. Thank you for tuning in.
What's kak?
I was trying to make that, the cricket sound.
Oh yeah.
It's the furthest thing from a cricket sound, but you get the idea.
Are you sure you're a vocalist?
Yes. So what have you been up to?
Not too much. I've been, the usual fighting battles in my head.
Have you been winning for a change?
No. You came back as I winning.
Okay.
When you were there, I was just like, oh no.
I had to leave you to fend for yourself.
Where's my support? There are no words I can't see. Enough Dr. references.
Easy, yeah.
So yeah, nothing, man. I've just been trying to, because there's a big change that's happening in my life now. So I'm trying to adjust. I'm trying to put things into perspective, how I'm viewing things. So yeah, that's what I've been up to.
Just the usual.
The usual. It's the usual. I think I'm trying to make it my new usual. This new life of mine, I'm trying to make it my new usual. So I'm working towards that. And we're getting there slowly.
For those who are wondering, Abase is on the grind life now. He's joined the grind train.
I'm an entrepreneur, you guys.
Yeah, but
which means I've been lost at all times.
If you're not waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning, what are you doing?
Exactly. You're not an entrepreneur.
Wake up 4 a.m. in the morning, write your journal.
Yes.
Go for a quick walk.
Buy a pen and then sell it for a house and then use that money to invest and get back 15%. Hey, did you know that $1 million to $1 billion is only 6x? Like 6 doubles?
Numbers.
Do it 6. You know what? Instead of doing it 6 times, why don't you do it 60 times?
Why not even 120? Just easy doubles.
Be the first trillionaire. Anyway, so let's continue.
Yes.
All right. Well, it's good to have you back.
Thank you.
While you were gone, no homo, but I was watching some of our old podcasts. I was like, because we usually sit and talk. So I was like, let me just go through old conversations, and I realized something. You really let me go off.
Yeah.
Like I was watching, I was like, you really give me the space to go off.
Yes.
I appreciate that. I think our viewers appreciate that too.
Well, it's part of didn't I sign up to this?
Yes, you signed up to let me go off.
Even before we started recording, the whole idea was for you to go off.
Yes, exactly.
I don't have enough drama in my life.
So I bring it.
Yes.
Anyway, what's our first topic of the day? Let's actually get to this. Yes. Should we start on the fact that this is kind of music related. I'm gonna make it music related. Have you thought about what your toxic traits are? Because I know what mine is.
My toxic trait is that I think that I don't have any toxic traits.
Okay. Do you actually think that? Or are you just saying it for the podcast?
No, it's because that's the thing.
I'm about to expose you.
Because I can't. Okay, do it for me. Make it a session about me.
No. Okay, wait. I want to go off of what you said. Your toxic trait is that you think you have no toxic traits.
Yes.
Do you think people have toxic traits?
Okay. Does it matter if it's destructive to you or to other people or both?
I'm so interested right now. I want to know both.
To other people, I don't know. No, I don't think.
So you think people view that you have no toxic trait?
No, I'm good to go.
Okay.
I'm good to go.
Do you, in your own opinion, do you think you have toxic traits?
Yeah. I'm easily distracted. Is that toxic? No, what? I mean, you have to tell me. I don't.
Okay, let's talk about it.
I feel like you have to tell me.
What is a toxic trait to you? Do you think? Because I asked you now that do you think people have toxic traits, and you said yes.
Yeah.
So have you observed the toxic trait in someone, and you're just like,
a toxic trait is like something that's either harmful to you or other people.
Yes. So have you observed that in people?
That's something that you do or think.
Okay.
That was a question mark.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yes. I guess I don't. I'm not very good at pretending that I'm okay with something.
That's kind of toxic.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I just want you to be fake.
Like that's here's the thing. Like if someone says something to me and I like find it stupid or I completely disagree with. I don't know how to fake agreeing with them, and I don't also completely disagree. Like I don't be like, oh no, that's why I completely disagree with you, and I can't do that because I'm not that confrontational. At the same time, I can't pretend that I'm okay with it. So it just comes in the middle like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, but why does it need to be one or the other? Why do you need to agree or disagree? Why can't you just respect the fact that this person has
Because I don't. Because I don't.
But that's their opinion.
Some people shouldn't have those.
Shouldn't have opinions.
No. If you've been around some of these circles, no, some of these people shouldn't have opinions.
Oh my god.
So like, I'm not talking about like, you know, mundane stuff. Like I like bubble tea, and I'm like, you know what?
How dare you?
How
like
dare you
bubbles?
like bubble tea? No, I'm talking about like, you know, like semi-precious rocks take my negative energy away. Look, that's good for you. But like, don't come at me with like, it's facts. It's true. And you know, and people are like, oh, you have to respect their opinion. I'm like, listen. I will listen to your opinion, but there's
respect.
No
Hell no.
I'm sorry. Look, good for you. But there's some things I don't go in public and talk about. This should be one of yours. There's a reason you keep those crystals at home and not on your neck when you go out.
Keep your opinion to yourself.
For real.
That really is your toxic trait.
Yeah.
No,
look, I love a discussion. I like to talk to people.
Clearly not if you don't respect someone's opinion.
But that doesn't mean I can't talk to them. Because like if you don't respect my opinion in something, and then we discuss about it. And if you respect it at the end or don't, that's fine. As long as we're able to have a conversation about it.
Yes.
That's a whole different thing. What is that?
I don't know.
All right, anyways.
Okay.
But yeah, you get what I mean.
I do get what you mean.
Yeah.
I think that's something that I've really struggled with. I think I still struggle with that, which is just accepting other people's opinions.
Bro, your face when you're faced with something like that, you just like tense up.
Do I actually?
Yeah, like it's... You really don't know how to fake it.
I don't. But
zero.
If it's with someone I care about, yes, I don't know how to.
No, but I've seen it with around people you don't really care about.
Oh, and I'm trying to fake it?
Yeah, no, not even fake it. Like someone like, this is the most important thing in my life. And you're like, cool.
Oh, yeah. I think at that point, it's not that I don't respect their opinion.
Yeah, it's not respect. I mean, you don't know how to like respond because you're like, fuck that.
I've like lost respect for the entire person. I'm just like,
there you go.
What are you? I mean? Yeah.
Okay. It's certain things. Certain things are not up for debate, and when you bring them up for debate, you need to be smacked in the face.
You're saying it so sincerely. I feel like you're really trying to make your point there, but it's insane what you're saying.
Look, man, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Since I came back, I'm still acclimatizing.
Again,
I'm still acclimatizing to here. I'm still getting used to back here.
Yeah.
Because it was so nice there. Like the people are nice. The weather is nice. It's humid. It's hot, but like I don't know. The environment feels nice. And since I've been back here, I'm reminded
of what Dubai has become.
I'm reminded. Yeah.
What has Dubai become? I feel like this is one of those podcasts where you're just going off. But give it to me. What has Dubai become?
Look, it's unfair to say Dubai as a whole has become.
Okay, Dubai around you, the Dubai that you witnessed.
No, there's like, all right, you still have those communities, those grounded communities that do the things they like and are genuine and there's that. But then there's this thing that I really don't like of people that come here and take the opportunity and, all you for doing that. Like, you came, you left your home, you did all this shit to come here and work and make money and be successful. But why does it? Unless they're always been like that. But why does it have to turn you into this Russian oligarch? You think you run every you cannot be disappointed or disrespected in any moment in your life.
But no one should be disrespected in any moment in their life unless they deserve a smack in the face.
No, let's say someone cut you off by accident, or the computer is not working at reception and the guy is taking too long.
Yeah, you shouldn't be disrespectful.
Yeah, but that's something you see often here. At some point, it feels like people just get a chip on their shoulder, and this sense of entitlement that this place brings at a certain point. If you follow that circle, or if you follow that path here, it's insane.
I think this city, and again I'm generalizing, but this city I think has so much to offer in terms of convenience and comfort in helping you set up your life in the most comfortable way, that some people
forget that they need to get smacked in the face again.
Yeah, they take it for granted, and I think what also offends me a bit is that if you were to really differentiate between new Dubai people versus people who've been here, either from here or been here for years and years and years, have had families here and all, who've really worked towards making this country what it is today. We've all played a role in that community, So now I think it's a bit sad to see people just come and just ruin everything. And it's like, no, guys, we never scream at the receptionist when why are y'all doing this?
It's even small things that for example, you park somewhere you're not supposed to, and the security guard comes and he's like, "Sir, you can't park here." And it's okay, it's okay. What do you mean it's okay?
Yeah. There needs to be,
you literally wave off this dude
whatever he just said was nothing.
Well, it's okay. Who are you?
Yeah, no, that gets on my nerves as well.
So that, I know, I'm still getting used to that again.
You felt detached from that, yeah?
Yeah, it was nice to be
Did you not see this happen there where you were?
Not where I was, but somehow I ended up on the Malaysian subreddit. So there's some...
Yeah?
There's some of that behavior.
How'd you end up? You just going
algorithm, bro. I was just looking for. I was googling something in Malaysia, and then I opened the subreddit, and now I'm still getting stuff from Malaysia.
Yeah. Okay.
Beautiful place, though.
Yeah. Anyway, so toxic trait. That was my first topic. I think my toxic trait is.
This is a whole topic by itself.
Yeah, that was actually my topic.
No, you're a toxic trait.
No. Mine. I was just watching this video of what we need to discuss. Also, is Linkin Park. Yeah.
Yes.
New singer, new drummer. I was watching this video.
Drummer too?
Yeah, new drummer as well.
Okay.
I was watching this video of Slipknot's new drummer. I forget his name.
A young guy.
Yeah.
Young relatively.
Guy. Yeah, relatively young compared to Corey's 55-year-old ass.
Is he 55?
No, he's 42. I think 40 something maybe. If that even. Well, the drugs and everything make him look like 10 years older.
He's been sober for a while now.
Yeah. So I was watching and I realized that's my toxic trait.
What?
Is when I watch these drummers, I'm like, I could do this. I watch these guitarists, I'm like, I could do this easy.
This was us during the Olympics.
Yeah, just watching it. Yeah, dude, you know what's hilarious also is when we were watching Olympics, I wish you could see, I would go and I see, my friends sitting on the couch like this, chips,
sunflower seeds.
Yeah, sunflower seeds. You know and I'm what is this backstroke? I don't like it.
Wait, did you say backstroke? Which Olympics are you watching?
Is that what it's called? Backstroke?
It's called.
Yeah, they're like, what? Would you nasty, bro? Okay, did you say which Olympics?
There's 300 sports in the Olympics, and the first one you mentioned is backstroke, and I was like,
I love.
What's the logo of this Olympics?
Yeah, so I was watching the swimming piece, and the one they were doing backstroke, I'm just like, why are we so judgmental?
It's such an inconvenient way to swim, though. Off topic.
So I looked into it. It's actually not inconvenient. The reason why backstroke is used is because it further reduces the stress on your spine. So you can swim longer that way.
Okay.
It puts a bit more pressure on your muscles, less on the spine. So even if I don't know if you've realized also, but when you're swimming straight and then you turn
Yeah.
and then start doing it, you'll feel relief in your back because it takes
That's
off.
fun if I swim.
That's like
I tried. No, it's not my thing. As
Swimming?
much as I'd like to, I'm not great. I'm not good at swimming. I wanted to. I did I was doing freestyle,
yeah.
and as soon as I pulled my shoulder, I pulled my trap, and I was out for 3 weeks, and I was like, that's it. Retired, undefeated.
Undefeated. Just defeated.
Yo, actually, one of our boys in the gym, he had his first fight, somewhere like a few months ago, and so it was first like amateur fight. So his record now is 1-0-0. He's like, "Khalas, done, undefeated."
Oh my god. Speaking of toxic traits,
Yes.
I don't know. I hear toxicity and I think about Kanye West right away. Did you see this thing about him being on? So his management, someone from his management. No. Sorry. It was one of his doctors, I think, that fed him some gas, nitrous something. They were forcing it onto him. And apparently this came out and there's like big hoopla about it. I'm like, what the hell? So he's been on some gas which kind of messes up the way your brain works, like the chemicals and everything. And it had me thinking, like, dude, there's so many crazy stories that we hear about what happens to celebrities.
Yeah.
And it's insane. Like,
But where did you read about this? Like how?
man, this came and went quick, but it was when you were off, when you were on vacation. That's when I saw it, and I was just like, it's crazy, first of all, what these artists go through, if there's any truth to it. And if there is any truth to it, at what point are we gonna just start listening to what these artists are saying and take their word for it? Like when they say we need help, when they say we're not okay.
Specifically in Kanye's case, because he's also said a lot and done a lot that where is the truth? You know?
No, what do you mean? Like there's no basis for what he says? Is that what you mean?
No, what I mean, like he's done and said a lot of crazy stuff. And a lot of it is crazy. Like it's not backed up by anything.
Yeah.
So when something like this comes out, it's kind of like the boy that cried wolf. You know? He said and done a lot of crazy stuff. So when he comes out and says, they've been doing this to me, it's easy to push it off as like, yeah, it's one of your crazy antics again.
Yeah, your gimmicks.
Yeah, so I don't know. So that's what I mean specifically about him. But then if you talk about someone like Kesha or Britney Spears, or if you think about it, it's mostly like female artists that get abused in the in the industry. But yeah, it's plausible. There's a lot of money, and when there's a lot of money involved, there's a lot of goons doing a lot of things.
Yeah, man. Sad. Did you listen to Vultures too?
Only what you played to me.
Okay.
Like I said, I've said it before. I'll say it again. I have a weird relationship with Kanye. I cannot separate the man from the music.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's kind of been like the theme of a few podcasts, by the way. We keep speaking about this.
Yeah, I'm
It's such a weird thing.
But, you know, if you want to talk about someone maybe still controversial, but less controversial, also hilarious, is Travis Scott.
Yeah, what's up with him? You said something happened that I missed, I guess.
So I'm gonna start off with a question. With his statistics, like his album sales, his plays, his tours, his numbers, all of it, do you still think that he's somehow just being shrugged off? Like the system is rigged against him somehow? Because that's how I feel.
I'm kind of torn. I'm torn because if you are to look at the success, the placements, the support that he has, it's hard to say that he is the system is against him. It's hard to say that when you look at the numbers, when you look at everything that works in his favor. Obviously it's his effort, but then again, there are, I'm not going to say no blockers, but there are blockers that are being solved, that he's able to overcome. So if the system is against you, it's very rare to see that. Think about it. Whenever we've seen the system go against an artist, we've seen most of it just crash and burn. You don't see that with Travis. So there, I will say that maybe the system is in his favor. But then if I was to look at, and I think that's what I'm basing my argument on, is just Grammys. I think Grammys have something against him.
But I'm also saying that because when his album came out, no, his album, I am so happy for you, younger kids, that Rodeo dropped again. Days before Rodeo dropped again, because you have no idea what you've missed. Honestly. I still remember, drugs, you should try it, don't do drugs. In the C180.
Do you remember where we were? What was happening?
We were in the car with
and
Mazi.
Who showed it? Mazi showed it to us.
I remember this.
And we lost it. I think it was Sharif who showed it to Mazi, and the Mazi kid showed it to us.
Top 5 Travis Scott songs.
Easy,
all time.
easy. What a track! He even dropped a music video to it.
So good,
so good.
Like it really and then the numbers like speak for themselves. To re-drop, was it even a mixtape?
It was a mixtape.
Crazy. So when I say the system is rigged against him, maybe it's just like him being in the wrong place, wrong time. Because what's her name? She dropped an album.
Sabrina?
You know that the Billboard 200 delayed the sales numbers for like a few days.
Okay.
Because statistically it showed that he had more sales than her.
What?
Until I don't know, they waited for so it's supposed to drop, what is it, weekly, right?
Yes.
It didn't drop on time.
Okay.
And then when it dropped, she was ahead by 3,000 units.
So they counted extra number of days, or did they just release the info late?
I don't know. I'm dropping conspiracies here. But that's what it looks like.
Speculating.
That's what it looks like.
So okay, now that's actually a good point.
But that's what I mean by is a wrong time, because the industry's trying to push her. But then she's not. She's been around for a long time. It's just, it's not something we listen to because we've only heard about her now. But she's been around for a long time.
If we're to take both arguments, let's say that actually, devil's advocate, she is. Sorry. Let's take both arguments, okay? Devil's advocate, she is supported. Hence why they push Travis down. Now that I wouldn't say is the system going against him. That would probably be the big corporate machine that is whoever she's signed to. Trying to highlight the fact that she had a #1 album.
But at whose expense? That's the thing. That's
at his expense, you're right.
Every time.
Did it happen before?
I mean, I'm talking about the Grammys, for example.
Oh, yeah. So, look, if I was him,
quit,
and this happened to us, no, quit,
out.
I would actually, I think I would tell you it's fine.
Really, you think so?
Yes, I'll tell you why.
I don't believe that.
I'll tell you why though.
Okay,
you're right. If we had more plays / units sold, we should be #1. But the reason why I'd say it's okay is because I would much rather lose having a #1 mixtape than lose having a #1 album.
He's working on one, apparently.
Exactly. And I would want this good karma to come back to me. I would want these relationships of these really powerful people owing me one to come back when it's my album time. Because here's the thing. If obviously it's not, I say owing me one, obviously not owing me one, but it's good to build that relationship with these execs.
If they see it like that.
If they see it like that, but that's what we're assuming, right? That's what they did. They just wanted her to have a number one album. So I would say, okay, let's play their game. Fine. If anything, be very cooperative, be supportive on the whole fact, and lose that number one, so that when it's time for your album to go number one, and some stupid shit like that happens, I get to have my say at that point.
I don't think that's how it works, but fine.
If that's not how it works, then how come they're able to do
Bro,
it?
this man has dropped like 3 Grammy albums for sure.
The first one, I don't know about, Chief. So, okay, Utopia,
Yeah.
which you really need to like listen to properly, by the way. It's,
Yeah.
I know you already like it, but it's better than even what you think. Astro World.
Yes.
What's the third? Not Birds and Trap. I love Birds and
Actually,
Trap,
right.
but nah.
Fine. Give it to Days Before Rodeo.
What? Grammy?
Grammy,
Best
yeah.
album? It's not even
Almost made a Grammy off of that shit.
it's not even an album.
Still, doesn't matter. You can nominate. Can you nominate the mixtape to?
I think it happened with Acid Rap, which was an album. I
Yeah.
might be mistaken, but I think it happened there.
All right, fine. If you don't think that he's being snubbed, or maybe he is, who is the most underappreciated rapper?
Russ.
Really?
I think so. Don't you?
Is it because corporate America doesn't like him because he's not giving them any money?
I think they don't like him because his personality is for him to not be liked by them. And that's the persona he pushes forward, which is that, no, I don't care about y'all are this and that, this and that. Okay.
Yeah, but every rapper is like, yeah, I started my own label now I'm making all my checks. Yeah, but you still pay.
But they don't speak ill about the industry the way Russ does, no? That's my point. Like, you've never heard a J. Cole go off on the industry.
You'll never hear J. Cole going off on anyone anymore. He dropped a verse on the new. Did you hear the new ASAP?
Hell no.
Okay.
Um,
That felt like a bit of a downgrade, to be honest.
what felt
The
like
new
a track?
track. The new Cole verse. I don't know.
It wasn't good?
I didn't like it.
Is he addressing any of what he went through?
No, he's kind of like trying to talk his shit, but you know,
Oh, is he doing that again?
On eggshells.
Yeah, don't do that, bro.
No, he's like, what if the money? I'm concerned about what if the money runs out when the music runs out. Like, am I gonna be able to make money out of who I am as a person?
Got it.
He's like, save my career, please.
Yeah.
McDonald's sponsor me too.
So easy for him to get back though, because he has so much love. He just needs to get some credibility back.
Yeah.
It's doable.
Yeah, Russ, I see it. Like, I mean, I even like for a long time kind of hated what he was doing.
Yeah, I hated on him as well. Yeah. But I think, do you think we hated, or do you think we didn't like the music enough that turned us off?
I guess, okay, maybe his music wasn't at a high caliber enough for him to back all that talk.
Yeah, the way he was talking.
Yeah.
What in interviews? Sorry, was not the same way he was talking in his songs.
Yeah, like, no, the music wasn't good enough for you to be like, I am untouchable.
But then the switch
and then,
that came,
that album that came, okay,
yeah.
Understandable.
What was it called? I can't remember. Chomp 2 or Chomp 2? Is that what?
Yeah.
Chomp 1, Chomp 2. Yeah. Then the switch up came and we're just like, okay, sorry, Russ.
And I sent you a song. Did you listen to that song?
Ella Cool J.
Yes.
Did
you like it?
I didn't give it that much face, honestly.
Okay.
Did you?
Yes, I listened to a bunch of the songs. What I really like about this, first of all, it's insane that LL Cool J is dropping an album.
Yeah.
Like, one of the earliest rappers to kind of switch up from the old hippity hop
to like pop. Yeah.
Well, so like we're talking about the founding fathers.
Yes.
Of
course.
And he has a song with Eminem.
Yeah, I heard about it. I didn't hear it.
Yeah, and you can hear Eminem's writing technique all over it. Like, he wrote the verse for him.
You think
90% sure.
Okay.
Yeah, unless he's trying to match Eminem's flow and cadence. He's doing the same cadence
got
as
Eminem.
Got it. But overall, I really like the sound was the old sound, like the LL Cool J sound, but cleaner and like with a fresher twist. It was really nice.
Yeah, I was. I'm thinking about like the our greats
Yeah.
dropping music, and my back and forth mentally has always been New Before Dawn. Yes, New Before Dawn.
You shouldn't have said anything.
Back and
Okay?
forth.
No, don't say
Just
it.
still the camera.
No, I
on
was
it.
just gonna be like, and that's just saying anyways. New Before Dawn.
The back and forth that I've had in my head is always about the topic. I'm so happy when these guys drop music.
Yeah.
It's just that I'm a bit more sensitive when it comes to what they're talking about. Because it's less digestible, for them to be talking about like, yeah, I'm out picking up this girl. It's like,
No, but they're not.
I mean, you're 50,
Yeah, but they're not.
Eminem kind of is. Eminem, he did that on his last album.
One song.
Yeah, okay. He's like, it's an
For
old
fun.
song. Yeah, okay. But so what I'm trying to say is, I've always thought about that. Yeah, which is, what is the response in this kind of a segue? But what is the responsibility of the different generations of artists? And the way that I see the guys like LL Cool J and them, I feel like it's not so much their responsibility, in my opinion, on pushing the sound forward. They've done that, hence why they're the legends.
Yeah.
I would say that's on the new guys, that the new guys need to push the sound forward, need to establish themselves and all that. I feel like the old guys should push things forward when it comes to topics and content, because they're so looked up to. When someone like a Jay-Z drops 444, it really brings confidence in other artists and other rappers to feel like I can be that vulnerable. When Kendrick does Mr. Morale, you feel like I can be that vulnerable. Not that I'm putting Jay-Z and Kendrick in the same section of
but it's the
responsibilities.
same, similar, like, it's okay. I'm with you.
I was thinking about this, and then something came across my timeline, and I thought to myself, I was like, man, the one person who I genuinely thought was on that path, and yesterday was his was 6 years since he passed, is Mac Miller.
Yes.
He was genuinely on that path, man. You see the transition from kids, Best Day Ever, Good AM, watching movies, Good AM. You see the transition. It's like he started opening up more and more and more and more. And I feel like he was going to be one of those guys that was from the newer generation.
Yeah.
Who almost the perfect match of pushing the sound forward, but not too much. But yes, he was pushing it. Pushing the content forward, but not too much, but just doing.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what an insane talent that we lost, man. Like that combo.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. I think the biggest element of it was how gradual it was. Like, you felt like you were growing up with that. Like you were developing with him as you go. Where like Kendrick was just like came out, smacked us in the face.
And then back out.
Yeah.
But then again, come smack you back out like that.
Yeah.
You're right. And man, the consistency with Mac Miller, like back to back to back. You listen to those last 4 albums, unbelievable, dude. Circle Swimming, Good AM, watching movies. Like, what a run. What a run.
Wait, Good AM is it postmortem? Wait, which? No, there was a postmortem after that. Yeah.
No, after that came Swimming, and then came.
Yes.
So yeah, great talent. We lost. Love Mac Miller, obviously. I will never forget his one video that I think you should watch. I don't know if you've seen it, which is, as an artist, how you should fight depression.
No, I don't think I've seen it.
Hilarious. A link in the description. Check it out. Anyway, so yeah, that was my topic. 2 things we spoke about that I need to actually comment on. One, we spoke about J. Cole's new verse, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you see what Drake posted? So Drake made...
I've had enough of this.
Yeah, he made a burner account.
Okay.
On Instagram. When he dropped the 100 gigs of I don't know what. In that he posted... From that account, he posted something about J. Cole, like throwing shade at Cole. And it's
Wait,
like
Cole throwing shade.
Drake.
Oh,
throwing
okay,
shade at
okay.
Cole. And it's like, oh, the real emotions are starting to show, Aubrey.
I heard that song "Faceless." That's the only song I heard since the whole beef. Honestly, good job to Kendrick Lamar.
Why?
Because I feel a bit uninterested in what Drake is doing at the moment. I know it's weird
Yeah.
because he's still who he is musically, but I feel so uninterested in what he does.
I think this is why when I speak about Kendrick, like to our guys and all, and they're like, oh, but I'm like, man, do you know how powerful you need to be to make listeners lose interest in the other two artists that you went against?
Yeah.
That's like high class, high level, high quality of beefing, bro. Travis Scott got into a fight and then started beating up a security guard.
Oh, this is the thing in Paris.
Yes.
Yeah, he got arrested.
What the hell?
And this is not about Travis Scott or any celebrity in general. This is just Americans outside of America.
Oh yeah, you think so?
I'm American,
So I can fight anywhere.
bro. Go back where you come from.
Yeah. Speaking of going back, Interstellar is re-releasing.
Why?
Did you know that?
Why would it re-release? Like,
So it's a new trend, by the way. I've been seeing this a lot. A lot of old films are re-releasing.
I mean, it's better than a remake, to be honest.
Yeah, for real.
But then, like, it's just a money grab, though. You could just sit at home and watch it. Like, what?
Not really. Like, I want to watch IMAX,
All right, fair enough.
right?
You know they released. Have you ever watched Beetlejuice?
No, but I heard part 2 is out or
Yeah,
coming
it's out,
out.
it's out.
It's out.
It's out.
Yeah.
I watched it first viewing. I was there.
Oh yeah, and
As I always say, look, Michael Keaton is amazing, but I always say the same thing. You can't make the sequel 20, 30 years later and still make it a success. Some of these movies are meant to be untouchable. Full stop. Leave it. It's all right.
So you thought
at best.
Got it.
There's too many plots, so many unrelated stuff happening, and it feels like you always have to be careful what you say and what you do nowadays in movies, and I don't know, it doesn't hit the mark anymore. Michael Keaton's still Michael Keaton, like he still does Beetlejuice as it deserves, but I don't know, doesn't work.
Okay. I saw a couple of reviews where people said, obviously very similar to what you were saying, which is Keaton did well, like he killed it, but the movie, it's alright. I told you about the burner account, yeah? The Drake main.
Yes.
He also posted something, but I think he posted that from his main account. He posted something of someone, and then he said sometimes you gotta pop out. I think I showed you this as well.
Yeah. خلاص.
Enough.
But I'm also telling you, خلاص.
I can't. I cannot stop.
This is a music podcast.
This is a Before Dawn podcast,
And
I am interested in your opinions, Abud.
yes,
Just as you, I hope, are interested in my opinions.
my opinion is I need to go back on holiday.
Okay, you just came back.
I know.
Why'd you want to go? Wait, you didn't even come back. You're still off. What holiday? What are you talking about?
I want to be on a beach somewhere, away from all this nonsense.
What is nonsense?
Like Drake and his. No. It's good to be back. I'll work on some music.
We have a lot of time to work on music. Speaking of music, how do you think, we spoke a little bit about how the USPs and the strengths that artists used to have versus what they have now, yeah? Obviously, we have moved forward because there are more tools, better softwares that help us, this and that. But after a time, they will stop being USPs because new tools are coming out that these new kids are learning how to use. So it's going to be like a chase game after that.
We're already at a chase game.
I feel like, exactly. It's kind of already begun. So I've been thinking, what are your thoughts on adapting / adopting AI as a musician?
Trash.
Yeah?
Yes. I mean, which part of the music?
Which part of it is not trash, and which part of it is trash to you?
All of it is trash.
Yeah, none of it is not trash.
I mean, the current state of it, I don't think it can replace really anything in music.
Like, it can't give you an instrument. It can't give you...
Maybe, but so far, like from my understanding, everything that is, all these AI tools they're not cognitive, and like they don't produce cognitive thought. Like they don't produce from like with the end game in mind. So when you think of something, you envision what the sound is. They don't do that. They start from like 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1. That's not how you make music.
Yeah.
So you can't. They cannot be creative. That's what it is. It is a false. It looks like it's being creative, but it's not.
Yeah.
It never was. So when these guys are like promoting apps that make beats for you or write songs, then play that song. Tell me if that sounds like anything that is worthwhile.
True.
There's things that I don't think that can be replaced by humans. There's a human experience that goes into making this stuff. End of discussion.
My thing on AI is this, that I feel like wait, let me put together my argument. Okay. My thing on AI is this. You need to understand, I feel like, how, not you need to understand how AI is calculating things. How is it coming to the conclusion that it comes to? So when it's trying to make a song, like you said, it's ones and zeros, right? It's just adding up things. And I feel like there is some kind of parallel in how AI does it and how to videos on YouTube work. You know those how to use logic.
Because these how-to videos are missing the most important part. Anyone can sit and watch these videos and try to replicate what these videos are telling you, but then if you don't have it in you, if you don't have the vision, the road, as we say, then it's the same. But it's still not the same, because that person who's watching that video and trying to replicate that might make a mistake or like have an idea, a vision that AI can't do.
Watching how-to videos is not going to make you an artist or a photographer or whatever. It's going to provide you with the tools and the resources that you need to be enabled to become an artist. So it is important. I'm not trying to neglect it. You should. And for me personally, as someone who's experienced that, it brought a huge, huge change in how I work and what I'm able to do even once I went down that path of how to.
Yeah.
After that is when you need your own vision, you need your own creativity to kick in and be like, okay, now that I know how to, now the question is where to.
You just need to go outside.
Yeah, go live life, experience things, see how that makes you feel, and then you go there. So that's my one way of looking at AI, where my problem is with AI, right? It's mostly just how to.
Yeah.
It's figuring it out things on itself. The good thing that I see about AI, I don't like it, but I see it as a positive, is that music today is more and more and more. I was watching yesterday an interview of Elangelo, Weekend's producer. He's worked with Weekend, Frank Ocean, Zayn. He's done work for a lot of people. And of course, he's like dropping bars on it. He's dropping knowledge. But you see the extent to which he goes in manipulating. I know it's a negative word, but he does it with positive intent. In manipulating the listener into accepting his song, into not finding it boring, into not finding it repetitive, into finding it fresh, digestible, all that. And you look at music that's coming out, Sabrina or whoever it is, it is so formulated by calculations that maybe AI is the way forward, because clearly that's what the listeners are enjoying, and that's what they're running the numbers up on.
Yeah, but talk to me in 30 years where we have to pick between, with all due respect to people who are making music like that, if we had to pick a song between that and the Led Zeppelin song you showed me.
So here's a pick as what do we like more? That's subjective.
No,
huh?
like what is there to stay? Because a message, the music is a message like that resonates through time. It's a reflection of the time. That's kind of mostly your job as a musician, is to convey the times that you are in.
But that's not happening, is it? It's not happening with music. It's not happening with movies. It's not happening.
What do you mean it's not happening?
I just told you about Interstellar re-releasing, and you're like, why?
Yeah, but yeah, you're talking about how the industry is making more money through these, like, you know, different methods. But I'm talking about the essence, like the movies that were made for the time, the movies that were made to last forever, the songs that were made to last forever. I'm talking about these ones. I'm talking about things that were made by humans for humans, not let's release it again to make money. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, like, you can watch The Godfather in 50 years and it's still The Godfather. It's wonderful. You can listen to Led Zeppelin in 50 years and it's a reflection of the time, and it will always be just perfect to listen to, always. It was made for humans by humans.
You say Godfather and Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Is that happening today?
And so with some of the music we have now,
Maybe 1 out of 10,000 artists, right?
probably, but still, that's because that's the same thing. If you look at the music from back in the day, that was one of the 10,000 as well. If everyone is making,
I think I'd argue that, because if you look at what was performing commercially back then versus what's performing commercially today, the balance is hella off.
Yeah, but also because you have to look at the volume of people that are making music. Like, there's more people involved for different reasons than the main reason they were making music for back then.
So that's like blaming the creator, or that's like blaming the producer, that why are you making, I don't know, why do you manufacture vapes? It's because people buy them.
Yeah.
So why is the blame on the manufacturer? Why not on the consumer?
Because it's never on. Look, I believe that the system is made this way to make you like a hyper consumer.
Yeah.
So when these guys are making music, making products, making vapes, whatever they're making, they're forced to follow those guidelines, or else they'll crash and burn.
Because that's what the consumer prefers.
Because the system made these consumers. When you were growing up, did you need this much shit in your life?
Like, just quick
Everything.
scroll.
Did you need this much? Did you need this many things and this much content? Did you need all this stuff? No, you didn't. The system made it this way. We are. I know we are the consumers. We are the ones making the demands now, but it's because
what just happened?
One of the light died. It's made this way. The system turned us into these people. I'm not trying to call myself the victim here, obviously, but we cannot forget the role the industry played in this.
Man, we didn't need massaging seats in our car or cooling seats, but now that you have it, it's like saying, why do you want it? It's because the system made me want it.
No, I'm talking about like ultra consumerism, like consumerism.
Yeah, consumerism.
For example, do you need 6 different types of headphones for everything? Yeah, you will say yes. I know. We need, I don't know, it feels like we need 50 t-shirts because the ones we have either don't last or there's always something new and exciting. We always need to buy something. We always need newer music because we got bored of the older one. Or we need 17 Fast and Furious movies. What the fuck do I need 17 Fast? You won the race. Good job. Rest in peace,
Paul Walker.
Khalas. So the system kind of made addicts out of everyone. Does that make sense?
It makes sense what you're saying, but I'm thinking like, who played the bigger role, us or the manufacturer?
The manufacturer, 100%.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you didn't need any of this stuff.
Yeah, but
It's not like for years we were like, oh my God, I wish I was able to sit at home and order 15 types of sushis. Nah. Sushis. Is sushis plural or just sushi?
I don't know.
Anyway.
But the thing is, okay, you're saying I didn't need it. First of all, if you need it today, also there's a problem. If I need
there
six
is a
headphones,
problem.
there's
That's
a
my
problem.
point.
But
There is
I
a
don't-
problem. We've been made to want this. Why does advertisement work so well?
Okay, so think about it this way. Well, I think my point is, if it was available
Yes.
and we didn't want it,
Yes.
and then the system made us want it,
Yes.
that's a whole nother story. I think that's not what happened. I think what happened is that it wasn't available, and then as soon as it became available, we're like, yes, I want this.
Yes.
So the system didn't convince you to want it. They just manufactured.
No, but the system, yes, they manufactured. Okay, so but they convinced you that you needed 15 of them.
Look, I feel like that's done in every industry, though.
Yeah. I'm talking about
Artists do that.
Yeah, but I'm talking. Yes, but I am talking in general, like this whole capitalist society that we live in. In general, everything is about making as much money as possible. We
Yeah.
need these people to want everything, and then 15 of them, and that's what I'm. And it translates in music too. To just give them quick music, like just something that sells quick. There's a reason why you look at Kendrick Lamar and you're like, well, he's so weird. He only drops an album every 4 years. Yeah, because he's making music. Let the man work. We don't need someone who's dropping music every 6 months, a six song album, it's 2 minute long, that is made with the help of AI. Yeah, it'll work for the meantime because people will just consume it quick, spend money, buy the merchandise, pay Spotify for the membership to listen to this. We don't need any of this stuff. I'm happy to go buy an album, a physical album by someone who's making an album every 4 years because he made this album.
See, you're saying that, and I believe you. I
Yes.
believe you that what you're saying is the truth. You would prefer to
Yes.
invest your money in something like that. I'm saying generally people are not like that.
Yes, I know. That's the thing. I'm not saying I'm not a victim of this, and I'm not one of those people who are not spending all my money on dumb shit. I am. I'm part of the system. I acknowledge that. That's what I'm saying. But I see it. It's there. It's real.
Yeah,
It's the system.
it is. I just hope when you say that I'm not playing the victim, I hope that you're saying that, but I feel like you kind of are playing the victim a bit because you're kind of putting the blame on the system.
It's this. Yeah, but come on.
Man, the system doesn't work if the consumers are not on board.
So why are they spending millions and millions on advertisement
Because
and
it
brainwashing?
works.
Yeah. So how?
Because consumers are on board.
If they're on board, why do you need this much marketing, this much
No,
advertisement?
because they're on board with marketing. That's what I'm saying. They love it when they see the color yellow.
Exactly. So aren't you hijacking people's brains?
Yes, because they're telling me they want it. So I'm like, okay,
No.
what? No.
So you are playing with people's you're playing with people's hardwiring to desire these things more.
Am I playing with it
Yes.
if every time I do a comparison between, I don't know, a brand whose logo is in yellow versus a brand whose logo is in black?
Not
the one that
logos.
yellow, for example, the one in yellow works.
Yes.
So I have data now to show me that this is what people want.
Yes.
Now, when I go and do that, you can't come and tell me I'm hijacking his brain. No, he's the one who told me.
See, but that's different. That's more okay. I'm talking about advertisement of like how Pepsi's everywhere, or how Apple is always showing these ads that this will change your life. Where okay, come on, it's the constant feeding you all these different ads and this life that you should be living, That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, look, the lies that are sold, that's yeah. Okay, that's the actual
I'm not
point
talking about
you're
how
making.
like their logo looks like. I'm just saying like you need this because this is good for you.
Okay, I think I get you
need
now.
15 of them. You need 3 cars,
Yeah.
one for the desert, one for the
Yeah, the need part, I don't agree with that much. What I do agree with you is when they say you need it because it will make you a better person, or it'll change your life, or it'll make you feel more confident.
Yeah.
This and that. Yeah, that's
like,
all.
but that's what I mean.
That's
Like,
trash.
how many of the things, even in my house, like when you look around and you look at something that you bought and you're like, do I really need this?
Yeah, why do I need
How
18
often?
pairs
How do
of
you
shoes?
feel?
Yeah,
How often do you feel that? Yeah, exactly. Hey, why do you need 18? Because social media told me I need it.
Yeah.
Because all these marketing companies are like, yeah, you have to be a sneakerhead or else you're just one of the sheep. No, we are the sheep. We're all the fucking sheep because of it. And that's what I mean. It translates into the music. We just give them, take all of this. You want this.
You're
love
right.
this.
Now I'm actually going to put you in a very difficult spot.
Okay.
You say all that.
Yes.
I believe you.
Yes.
I understand your point now.
Yes.
So it's clear.
Okay.
As an artist, what do you want to / are going to do? Are you going to make music, art form that is timeless? Or do you also want to make that quick consumable content so that you can become established and successful in this and that? What do you do then? When you know this doesn't work, this works.
It's not to say that it doesn't work.
When have we
completely.
last seen it work? Really think about it.
Okay, but some people have managed to make it work in their advantage. Like they've managed to still do their own work and kind of use the system in a way. And I think that's what we're trying to do. I'm not gonna make AI music or trendy music just for the sake of trying to get attention. And obviously the same applies to you. We're not doing that. So, but at the same time, we're trying to utilize how the system works.
I feel like, I don't know, maybe because I'm looking at it as a black and white. I'm seeing there's no halfway.
Yeah,
here
but there
or
is
there.
obviously there is a halfway.
I feel like it's either you're with it or you're not.
But that's not how it works. That's not how almost anything works.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It doesn't. But I'm just viewing it like that. I don't know why I'm viewing it like I view a lot of things like that though.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good for you.
Toxic trait?
Toxic trait. We found it, ladies and gentlemen. But before we close out, actually, there was something while I was on holiday, enjoying myself, in just at peace with nature. Something popped up on my feed, and I feel like one thing that is lost in not just in music, just in us as humans, is shame.
What?
I hashtag bring shame, bring back shame.
Yeah.
Because what's her name again? Sexy
Spice.
Red.
Okay.
Sexy Red.
Yeah.
She dropped a collection of lip balm or
Lip
lipstick
balm.
or lipstick. One
Okay.
of them. Lip gloss
Okay.
with 8 flavors that I'm looking at right now. Not flavors, the 8 colors, 8
Okay.
versions.
Okay.
And I'm looking at the 8 names right in front of me right now. Are you ready?
Go.
We might have to delete this whole part.
All right, go. I
So
wanna
the
hear.
first one is called juice.
Ah,
The second one is called brown.
are you for real right now?
Yep. One is called nut. The other one's called pink. There's one called sex on my period. You got blue balls. You got gonorrhea. And last but not least, yellow discharge. We're gonna have to. I don't even know how we can
Like
keep
this
one.
is all just gonna be bleeped.
I don't
guys.
know. Yeah, probably. Sorry, whoever is gonna edit this.
That's nasty.
We need to bring shame back.
By the way, this kind of ties into that whole thing that you were saying of manipulating people's brains into, because that's what this is, no? Isn't this just like you
Hypersexual,
hyping things up?
Like nasty. I know, it's just nasty. Nasty is part of the agenda now.
No, you're absolutely right. I agree with you. We should really bring back shame.
Yes.
I was listening to this song the other day, which I've never focused on the lyrics, and I was really focusing on it. Madman.
Bye.
I'll show it to you. You know it.
Okay.
You know the song.
Yeah.
And I was focusing, and it had me thinking, you don't need to know the song for what I'm about to say. It's just that it's a song with like really nice guitars and bass and beautiful melodies and everything. And then you listen to what he's talking about doing to this poor woman. And I'm just like, bro, why are you being nasty like that? Like, why is all the talk so nasty? Bring back shame. Bring back some
Bring
kind
back
of
shame.
bring back some kind of dignity, you guys. Integrity. What happened to us? Right?
I was on holiday, man. I was enjoying
Yeah,
myself.
you're like, what is going on?
I was in a chocolate farm. It's not
Chocolate
what-
farm?
Yeah, I was on a chocolate farm.
Yeah.
Like eating fresh chocolate.
Oh yeah.
This is not what I wanted. This is why I was saying like I need to go back on holiday. Because I had to come back. I had to leave, finish my holiday, come back to talk about this. This is why I didn't want to come back. But we're back.
Welcome
And
back.
Thank you for listening. You don't want to say something? خلاص